What's going on, gang? N Hood here today with my guy YMG.
YMG, what's good?
We got two beautiful special guests today. We've got Tola.
Hey.
And we've got Ada.
Hey.
What's going on, ladies?
We're good.
Yeah. What are we speaking about today, bro?
We're going to talk about COVID and just a little bit of tips and techniques for all my people, all my family that are struggling. I need a bit of advice and tips on how to get through.
So what we're going to do today is we're going to start off with the ladies, you know, real gentleman-like. So first we'll go with Tola.
Yeah.
So Tola, my question to you is that in this lockdown 3, part 3, whatever you want to call it, how have you been coping? What are your coping mechanisms? What has been working for you and what doesn't work?
It is a struggle for me, personally. I feel like the first one, it was summer. The second one, we had Christmas to look forward to. And now it's just like, it's cold, everyone's miserable, and it seems like literally there's no end in sight. One thing I would say is make sure to just fake it till you make it. Pretend as if you're on a beach somewhere, play music every day if you have to, have a glass of wine if you need to every day. Just keep in contact with the people you love, because life is honestly very short and fleeting. And just do what you need to do to get by. Just make sure you're surrounded by positivity, or create that kind of environment for yourself. And do one thing, you know, that makes you happy every day. Eat your favorite food. Dress up for no reason. Because if you look good, you feel good. If you feel good, you know, you exude that taste.
That's amazing, man. Thank you for that, man.
So just before we get to Ada, I just wanted to ask, like, so how are you and what's the family dynamics right now for you?
I live with my parents and my sister. There's about 4 of us in the house. One's in like their own room. We have like a study area as well, so no one's really like bumping heads too much. But sometimes when I'm at work, I'm in a meeting and my mom's shouting, do I want rice?
I can relate.
Asking me, do I want rice? Do I want yogurt? Do I want a drink? And I'm
to be fair, that's nice of your mom.
I appreciate it. I really do, because I know not everyone's with family at this time, so I do appreciate it. But sometimes it's like, can you not?
You should. That's so random.
honestly, I do appreciate it. But yeah, not everyone can be with family at this time.
That's love. That's love.
I don't take it for granted.
The reason why I asked is obviously, as you said, not everyone's with family, and in this time it's nice to have that support because I'm telling you, everyone needs that. And Ada, we'd like to hear what you have to say.
What about COVID?
Yeah.
COVID. Well, so basically throughout the literally last year until December, I was basically not in COVID. Well, I was in COVID, but I was still working. So it was only this year, basically, they kind of cut down my hours. I feel like I'm living like how everyone's living, and I kind of understand how isolating it has been. But as good as it is to say, like, you can do this, you can do that. Like, I'm a person, I need human contact. Like, honestly, that's what drives me. I haven't really been doing anything to actually cope. I'm not gonna lie, to cope, I'm not gonna lie. Even the internet has been boring. Instagram, Twitter, all of that is toxic as hell. Like, it's not giving me nothing. And the basic things like going out, getting that sunlight, going for a walk. I would say dressing up, but then you're dressing up to go nowhere. Like, you're doing 1-2 snap for nothing. Like, I'm just waiting until everything opens up. Like, everything's back to normal, man.
Do both of you have hope?
I do have hope. I do have hope. That's
for the near future though, or do you feel like it's still a bit down the line?
It'll be like in a year, but I know summertime things will start opening up again. I feel like it'll be like last year, yeah.
But do you
so
think
summertime will start
to close back again or open up for good?
Probably maybe to close back again, but then with the vaccines, obviously when the vaccines come through, everyone's going to be taking the vaccine.
And would you guys take the vaccine? We have to be
careful
because they'll demonetize our videos if we talk too deep into COVID.
I'm taking the vaccine.
I'm
taking the vaccine. We haven't heard nothing too bad so far, and I feel like there's just so much negative press around it. Like, just take the damn vaccine. Like, that's the only way we're gonna be getting normal. Like, again.
All these lockdowns, they're not solving it.
Or if you've had it, I think you should be good as well. To be fair, because obviously you know how science.
Yeah, for us, we talk to them.
Oh man, lockdown is a madness. Since lockdown started, from the first one to the second one to the third one, all I've been doing is first of all trying to get my thoughts together. How do I get my thoughts together? I journal. So I try to write everything that I feel, whether good or bad, and I try to assess how I'm feeling in that moment. One thing that I've also been learning to do is having a lot of patience for myself, because I know that things have slowed down a bit, which means that I have probably slowed down as well in certain circumstances. So what I like to do is just make sure that even though the whole COVID thing is going on, I still stay on top of things. I've got a ritual, morning ritual. I wake up, say a prayer, make up my bed, I meditate for a few minutes. I try to read at least for half an hour of a book that inspires me. And then I just try to see what my day is going to look like that day. And more so, just really keeping in touch with my inner self, because I feel like the more I'm aware of myself, the more I'm able to react to certain situations in the best possible light. Another thing that helps me so much is working out. Some days I miss some days because, you know, again, I'm in and out of the whole situation. But a lot of times I like to just go for a run, come back, skip, do some, you know, little weights and shit. And that's really how I cope. But I have to admit, it is difficult. It's a difficult time.
Hard.
Yeah.
I love everyone's input in terms of how they've taken it. If I'm completely honest, my take on it is an unpopular opinion, because I feel it differs to everyone here. And literally, has this been an opportunity for me to just refocus? The world's been shut out, so little things like going out to eat often, partying, so on and so forth. When things do open up again, I'm gonna not take it for granted as much again. But there's a lot of stuff that I'm doing more of now that I wasn't doing if this didn't happen. Of course, on the downside, don't get me wrong, so many lives have been lost. There's job situations that are happening to so many people.
God rest the souls of the dead.
God rest the souls of the dead. People losing their jobs, people in all kinds of madnesses, and the mental health of so many people. But for all those that are viewing and struggling, all I can just try and voice to you is just try and do whatever makes you happy. So for me, every day I do my daily walks, whether that's an hour and a half. Try and keep optimistic. There surely will be a light at the end of the tunnel, and just use this time to just treasure your loved ones. But yeah, for me personally, in terms of the whole vaccine situation, I get what you mean. There's a lot of negative press around it. Honestly, right now, I don't really know. If we don't have the vaccine and everyone's adamant not to have it, we're never going to progress. Because all of this self-isolation, staying indoors, is not curing it. It's slowing the process of the spread, but it's not curing it. The vaccine will. But on the flip side, do I want to take the vaccine if it hasn't been thoroughly researched? I don't want my little one to have 10 limbs in years to come. You get me? So it's a bit of a tricky one, but all I can give my advice is just do whatever makes you happy.
Stay safe out there, guys. Please.
My advice would be stay prayerful, connect to God, stay healthy, and surround yourself with love and happiness and food.
Yeah.
And Hood, you know what's good, we're out here. My guy YMG, Big Branson, we've got some more content on the way.
Come in.
And to our lovely ladies,
Thank
Ada
you.
and Tola,
Thank you, man.
it's been amazing.
See you guys.
Till next time.
Till next time, man.
Booyah.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Leave a like, comment,
Make sure
subscribe,
you do
man.
that
Make sure you do
right
that.
now. You feel me?
Stream the Branson EP. That is proven in stats. 95% stress is reduced when you stream the EP.
Show your grandma, your grandpa, all of them.
All of that, man.